There we go. All fit and ready to rock. It's the Purple Yeti. I'm back. Purple Yeti roar. It's a laid back kind of episode. I got my Texas State champ shirt on. Yay, Kansas State. I'm feeling a little more Texan. Got my Big Red with me. Tastes just like red stuff. I have my ridiculous moniker. A very cool and relaxed ridiculous moniker. And I'm chilling back here in the chair. Now, some of you may have remembered me, like, say, in this position. But no, I'm going to be in this position. Unless I have a point of, like, revelation, and then I could just go, ah. Or it could just be I can't read my own notes, which that is the most likely atheistic, that's a word, chance, reason to happen. So, what has happened in the world of college football? Practices are underway, camps are going. It's all fun and games. We haven't hit the games just yet, but I mean, the biggest thing down here is TCU, West Virginia coming in. It's good to see those guys, and yeah, everyone is ready for football. I mean, we're kind of having to suffer through preseason NFL football. But I mean, it's better than nothing, right? So, speaking of nothing, that's what Oklahoma's offensive line is turning into. It had one guy leave the team, another guy with a season-ending injury, and they're severely depleted. I'm not sure Landry Jones can withstand any kind of pressure that might be coming his way without having that kind of protection. So there's a little bit of trouble there. Okay, yeah, I'm no longer relaxed because this time I need to talk about the Kansas State Wildcats. Apparently, Kansas State is 20th in ESPN's power ranking poll, which is better than the majority of pollsters, including the coaches' polls. But it certainly isn't as crazy as the Sporting News poll. But I mean, seriously, Sporting News is the crazy bastard child of sports media websites. They do some crazy predictions and talks and reports. Although the reports and rumors is championed by SI of all places, Sporting News just goes off the deep end with a lot of stuff. So, but kudos for ESPN to at least put K-State in the top 20 instead at the bottom of the 20. 25. So yeah, that happened. Penn State. I'm so tired of this team. I'm not gonna say anything else unless it's football related. I know trustees are trying to save face, and kids are leaving, kids are coming. I think by the second week of the season, it's gonna be so tired and overdone that the sympathetic fight of the kids that are playing the game right now and not being involved in any of this stuff will turn on them, and people will just get tired of them, like, I don't know, Jersey Shore. For me, personally. I've never watched the show, but you get tired of the hype around it, and I think that's what we're getting tired of with the hype around Penn State. Negative and positive, so that's it. I'm not talking about them unless, like, somebody dies or gets molested again. I just can't do it. Dana Holgorsen got a new deal with West Virginia. Speaking of new Big 12 members, he got about an extra $6 million, something like that. And I think it's just pretty much his payment for being the coach when the team is moving to the Big 12. Hogo has a history with the Big 12 though, and I think he's more valuable to West Virginia right now than say some other coach, because at least he's familiar and has coached against a lot of the coaches that are here in the Big 12. So it makes sense to pay him that kind of money, or at least that kind of bump. And I mean, he did win the Big East, but I mean sure, that's like whatever it is. Yeah. Badoo. Man, there's just a lot of small stuff going on in there. It's kind of it's laid back. Summer is 2/3 of the way through. School's back in session here in about a month. That didn't stop Tennessee's Tyler Bray from getting all crazy. I guess he got in trouble for hot dogging on a lake or something. And earlier this year he threw beers on cars and busted cars. He is just a crazy, rowdy, frat boy kind of quarterback. And yeah, he's my new favorite college football player. I mean, it's Tyler Bray. Tyler Bray's gone wild. So if you ever see him or hang out with him, be sure to duck and have a good time. So speaking of ducking, I guess some Colorado players were pulled over. Maybe got arrested. I don't know. It's the summer. Summer's always the time for football and college and pro players to get arrested. So, case in point, a couple of Colorado players were brandishing BB guns and they were shooting stuff, and they got pulled over on campus and they got arrested or something. It's kind of dumb, but I mean it is Boulder, so you got that. Yeah, nothing else is really going on. I mean, Lane Kiffin got pressured out of being a. Speaking of coaching polls, it's he left. He renounced his position as being a voter because he said he wouldn't vote USC #1, and then he turned around and did vote USC #1 and admitted to it. And I'm like, who cares? Who cares what he votes? I mean, people are just on Lane Kiffin because of who Lane Kiffin was. So yeah, that just leave the guy alone is what everyone needs to do. So leaving things alone. Virginia Tech's helmets were fine, and actually so were their uniforms. Why who's the marketing genius that got a hold of Virginia Tech's helmet and decided to put turkey tracks on them? They look ridiculous. It only makes people hungry for turkey. The only reason they would have that helmet, I hope they wear that helmet for their Thanksgiving Day game if they have one this year, because otherwise it's kind of silly. Yeah, I know the mascot. It's the mascot. It's representative of all that other stuff. But I mean, for Pete's sake, you don't see Willie the Wildcat on the side of the helmet for a game for Kansas State, do you? I mean, child, please. The VT is modern and it's nice. It's good enough, Ugh. But some may think that it was Tyrann Mathieu who had the idea. Yeah, Honey Badger. But Honey Badger is too busy getting stoned. He failed enough drug tests to get booted off at LSU. And yeah, I mean, woo, superstar, can't really keep his stuff together. So poor Honey Badger. So Honey Badger got stoned. Honey Badger got kicked off the team. Honey Badger was toying with McNeese State in an FCS school. Honey Badger now is trying to work his way back on and sitting out a year at LSU, and then I guess Honey Badger got denied that opportunity. And now I guess the long and the short story is that even when stoned, the Honey Badger does care. And yeah, I think that's the last we see that guy, because I don't see him on an NFL team. So, hey, a championship would have been nice, but now I don't know what you're going to do. Probably just do what Honey Badgers do. Whatever. So, I think I'm going to cut it short. I mean, I could laugh at Denard Robinson for saying he could try to beat Usain Bolt in the 40-yard dash. But really, that would just remind me of the Olympics, and I'm trying to forget that as best as I could. So, a couple quick notes. The scheduling system sucks in WordPress. I'm going to have to doubly make sure that stuff gets up there because it's missing schedules. It's kind of like the Honey Badger. So I'm getting this close to kicking out the Honey Badger, but I'm going to make sure it's still online. So if you see some weirdness, let me know. Leave a comment down below and let me know. What else? Hey, Pick'em. It's getting to be that season for Pick'em, right? Yeah, you know it's coming. I'll put up a post explaining like what we're doing this year. Look for that soon, and that will end my drought and my holdout for better Big Red for writing for the site. So look for that, and in the meantime, we're getting closer. One more week, times 3, maybe 4. Math. It's coming. Football season's almost here. We got preseason, so have fun with that. And have fun. And I guess in the next 6 or 7 days, chill out and have a good one.